Okay, wanted to review the last few trading days, past week, trading the gold options on the gold futures. It's been an outstanding week, and I just wanted to quickly review the framework of how we trade and what we do. Back on the 27th, we had resistance here at 1695, basis the June contract on the gold, which we were aggressively buying puts, and we did on two occasions here. And the market fell backward and enabled us to take profits on these initial puts and then roll the puts out, leaving us net short this market. The market started to base a little bit here at some very short-term support in which we bought calls. The market came up and we rolled these calls out, which means that we took profits initially on our call position, took profits here at intermediate resistance, and then we rolled these calls out. So what we had right from here at 1680 was positions above and below that were both financed by the market. You can't lose at this point because we've made profits initially on the previous trades. This gold market fell completely out of bed, and from 1680 down to 1630, which is what our objective is for these put positions. So we rode these puts initially from 1700 down to 1630, taking profits along the way and insulating ourselves from reversals. So where we are right now is close these put positions out that did very well. We've got a short holiday week coming up. Several trading sessions are going to be closed, including the weekend. So we can take these profits here. I'm going to leave the calls on because I have support down here at 1634. And as long as we trade above this 1634, I want to hold on to these calls. They didn't cost anything in terms of money out of the account because they were financed by this previous trade. And so that's how we assemble for ourselves positions in the market that are financed by the market. So it's not really as important in our work, and it's not the focus of our work, to pick highs and lows. We use this as a framework, and they're quite good. But it's more important that we establish positions in the market so that when it moves, we're in it. And I'm going to post this out. And so let me illustrate what I'm talking about as far as posting out what we expect. If this market should continue to the downside here, this area will be violated after we see market activity such as like this. We get penetration of the level, and we get a retracement back down to it, and then a reversal pattern that would suggest that this area is going to be violated to the downside. Unless and until I see that, then I want to hold on to this call position. Like I said, it's already financed by the market by this previous move, and so it might be such that if this area holds, then we'll be well served to hold on to those calls. And so, again, being able to position ourselves at these levels and just wait for the market to unfold in just the way that it has this past week, it really has increased the consistency of being able to generate nice profits from these markets without necessarily having to predict anything. We're not in the prediction business. What we do, we're in the business of establishing positions in the market that are financed by the market. Our website is tradingeurofutures.com, and get that out. You can read about a little bit about the three markets that we cover. We cover gold, euro, and the S&P. And we establish positions, option positions, in the same way that I just previewed, about establishing for ourselves the framework of where we expect the market to pivot, putting on option positions for a short period of time, and then rolling those positions out in such a way that we end up with positions on both sides of the market that are financed by the market. There's a little bit about our methodology. There's some videos here that describe rolling out in a very basic sense. But each day, you basically get a video presentation of what we're going to do that day, what we're going to look for, what the levels are, and what we're going to do at those levels. And you can see how the trades are initiated, can see how the trades are managed and when they're closed out. And so you can click on here. It'll tell you a little bit more about the subscription. We've priced this thing to where it's very affordable. There's not a large investment of money to capture a coursework, a lot of reading. You actually learn as you go each day. Information is presented that over time you'll get a sense, and watching it in real time. Watch these positions unfold. And our hope is that you will see for yourself how you can establish positions at your level of risk. And that's the idea of what options do. With the different strike prices that are available and the different delta values that are associated with each of those strikes, you can carve out positions in the market that you decide as far as what the risk is. In the futures market, you're tick for tick. All of us take on the same risk. But with options and how far you are away from the underlying, you can kind of pick and choose depending upon the size of your account, the level of risk that you're willing to take, and your profit objective. So lots of decisions and lots of choices available in the options, and that's why we love them so much. But the main thing is that it enables us not only to choose our risk, but to operate at much less of a risk. It would be great with the previous screen to be able to buy and low those highs, buy the lows and sell the highs on the futures. But it's the risk that's just so incredibly huge. You get on the wrong side of a futures contract and you can literally end up, just killing your account. Whereas on the options, you can predetermine what your risk is going to be. And actually, depending upon, like I said, what strike we choose, custom tailor how much risk we are going to take. So I invite you to review the site. Try us out. Like I said, we try to make it as affordable as possible. And over the long term, month after month, you'll see a theme. And like I said, each day you get a presentation of what we're going to do each day. So I hope you join us, and I appreciate you watching.